What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and some bolt action here. Excited to jump into some 3rd edition coverage for you guys. So we got plenty coming in the pipeline for you, and want to cover a lot of these subtle little changes that we've had from 2nd to 3rd. Some not so subtle too, and some kind of significant. So one of the first things that jumped out just in reading one of the earlier chapters is the differences to a lot of the small arms and even larger arms. So kind of reading off screen here, I have the 2nd ed chart and kind of reading through the 3rd ed one with you guys just to point out some notable things here. So going in order, so rifles as far as range and shots and everything, nothing's changed there, so we're good. Pistols, though, a little bit of a difference in 2nd ed. They actually classified the pistols as assault. That's no longer the case here. Everything else is the same. Submachine guns, same. Yep, so we're good there. 12 inches, 2 shots. Automatic rifle, 30 inches, 2 shots. We're good there. The assault rifle still staying at 18 and 2, and still assault, of course. LMGs, 36, 4, and team. We're good there. Mediums, though, got an extra shot. So, again, unless they've typoed something here. It was 5. It is 6 now. Team and fixed. But here's one that just immediately jumped out to me, and I don't know if we have not even looked for like an FAQ or anything yet, but HMGs have drastically changed. They gained a foot of range and went from 3 shots to 6 shots. +1 pen still team and fixed, but that is absolutely frightening and scary. Americans are going to be super good now. Not that they were bad before, but like all the things that just can tote a 50 cal now, like you're going to pay those extra points for those pintle mounted 50 cals, because why would you not? That's just going to shred soft skins, lighter things, but also just tear through infantry more like it should. I think the 3 shots back in the day was a little on the weak side, but taking it to 6 shots and getting another foot of range, that's incredibly powerful. So let us know what you guys think on that one. That was one of the first ones that just immediately jumped out to me, especially since we have a German and an American force. So when we're getting ready to get through the painting process on the Americans still, that is huge. Light auto cannon, 48, 2 + 2, and HE of 1. Yep. Heavy, 72, 2, and +3. So I think we're still good there. Anti-tank rifles, if we're going in order here, yeah. 48, that gained a foot of range. It was 36, 1 and +2. Piat, yep, that they have that next, yeah. Sorry if we're kind of pausing here for a second every now and then, guys, just make sure we're lined up with what we're looking at. 12, 1, and +5, good. The bazooka, 24, 1, and 5, yep. The Shrek, 12, 1, 6. Ooh, the Shrek doubled in range. Yeah, so 12-inch range. No, sorry, it was 24. Make sure we're reading this right. Panzer Shrek, 24. Yep. Panzerfaust, 12. 12. Okay, we're good still. Just making sure. Light AT gun, 48, 1, and 4. Or +4, yep. Medium, 60. And +5. Heavy, 72. 1 and 6. So we're good there. Super heavy, still going to just wreck things. 84, 1 and 7. Flamethrowers, just double checking that real quick. Now, interestingly here, I think that'll fall under the special rules. There in the previous edition it listed as D6 and D6 +1. Here they're just listing it as 1 shot apiece. And then, oops, the pen actually dropped by 1. It was +3 for both of them. Now it is only +2. So interesting. Again, we'll dig into that when we get into the flamethrower rules, guys, as well, a little bit more. Mortars, let's just kind of do that as a section. So gained a foot of potential range there. It was 12 to 24. 12 to 60 stayed the same, 12 to 72. And then I do believe, let's double check here, 1, 2, and 3 for the explosion radiuses. Yep. And then finally, let's get into the howitzers. 48. It was 48 or 24 to 60. Now it's 30 to 60. 60, 36 to 72 as opposed to 30 to 72. And 72 or 36 to 84 in the old one. 42 to 84. So they're adding more to the minimum here. And then everything else is basically the same here. So the one thing I will say that's a little bit disappointing, at least me personally, just having played some other World War II sets and things like that at this scale, they had, like something like, a decade between editions here. And there's a couple of things where I think it's like just a little bit lazy as opposed to like maybe not making certain improvements. On the one hand, hey, if it's been working, great, let's not change it. I get that philosophy. But one thing that I always thought was like a little bit just ludicrous and kind of like maybe doesn't favor some of the bigger guns in this game is the fact that explosion radiuses are capping at 4 inches here, which like is kind of laughable when you think about, again, you get into the howitzers, other just larger like HE shells and stuff like that. 4 inches is hardly anything. Really, it'd be more impressive if we had things that would go like 5 inches, maybe 7, or even a little bit larger for some of these massive like artillery blasts and other things like that. When you think of like something like, let's say, without having looked at the updated stats on it just yet, but as an example, like, the Storm Tiger firing that large mortar rocket, 4-inch explosion, yeah, no, a little bit bigger than that. But so those are some of the changes, though, guys, under the weapons. Again, we'll get into more things specifically as we cover that. We're going to flip over to the flamethrower rules here in just a second, too, just to double check some things. But certainly some changes, right? Again, as far as common weapons that we're going to see a lot of, HMGs, certainly. And again, the 50 cal is going to be, I think, all over, and, might even make sense. You probably see a lot of that get spammed, actually, would be probably my guess, as long as it's affordable in a lot of these lists that have access to them. And again, if anything comes to mind, it's, American 50 cals there. So just lots of shots. Now, the Germans do make up for the quantity of shots a little bit, again, with the German national rules. So, but it'll be interesting to double check and see if there's any typos or FAQs that come out just as far as the quantity of shots are concerned. Let us know your thoughts on some of the changes between second and third here. Anything that you think they did well on, or things that maybe you're not liking certain of the changes. Hit us up in the comments, guys. Looking forward to bringing you guys a lot more Bolt Action 3rd Edition as we dive in here. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll have more soon.